Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, what a break. Great job following on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, following the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Cooks. And the quick shuffle pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Quarterback will audible. The back goes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And wings it incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's a reverse. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you see this all the time now in football. You see motion across the formation, and sometimes they hand it to him, sometimes they don't. I like it. Hand it to the wide receiver. A lot of times down in the red zone, you're going to get man-to-man. You didn't get a big play, but
Oh, it's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Able to finish plays, and that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You've got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now 2nd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buying some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls in.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they're able to get him down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Looking to throw it again. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the right side. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They want to throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Looking deep. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Offense set on 1st down. Running to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast and running.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Texas offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Movement here from the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The hurry up now. 2nd down, caught kicking. Handoff to the lone back. The Tigers have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and you keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer,
and And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He's going to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to fire to the left. And he's got it at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
LSU quick to the line. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the right. He's got it.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The give to the back. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. LSU right back to the line. Slams ahead. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, LSU! They take the lead with the 6.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And right down the middle.
LSU 21, Texas 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller,
he's got it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you.
Oh, he wants it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like blocks. Calling reverse and trickeration. And it works.
It does. And it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, and you're playing aggressive. And on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's a reverse. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On second down, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a snag by the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Quarterback checking off. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Prince. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns in the hurry up. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll toss it to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
They'll go to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try it over the left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get
Tackle is made.
their offense.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That play could not have happened at a better time if you're this defense. You're trailing by 1 possession. You need to find a way to steal it, and they get the interception. Here we go. An opportunity now to at least go down and tie the game.
Looking to move it through the air. He wants a big play here late. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right?